sorrow. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know send me a figure flee. Me have to take away me say. Me have to take away me say. Me have to hide like a thief in the night. Me have to get out of sight. Me have to take away me say. Have to take away me say. I have to utilize I weeds. Surely I leave her relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play you, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself.
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. Today is Monday the 24th. And if it's Monday, it's the Real Stuff podcast. I want to give some shout out to all of my friends this morning who are in Jamaica. It's today, Jamaica, the people of Jamaica. I don't know if they're going to celebrate it, but it's Labor Day. And Labor Day, when I know growing up, usually it's about fixing up your community, making it look beautiful. So I'm going to get Flavius, and then we have Teddy coming in with the really current news in the Caribbean, Jamaica, and around the world. So sit and stay. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back.
Hi, this is Pam Hall, and I'm inviting you to hang out with Flavius and Franco on the Real Stuff podcast. They're such great company.
Walking on sand and holding your hand, feel like a tourist in my own homeland, in my own homeland, enjoying the bright, the warm sunlight. Oh my God, what a beautiful sight, in my own homeland. This place is so nice, wanna do everything twice. Yes, I feel as if I'm in a paradise. No matter the season, you got every reason. This place is another little heaven. East or west, I couldn't care less. Ooh, this place, it is definitely blessed. My own homeland. North or south, feel free to wander about. You can jump, dance, or sing and shout in my own homeland. Give yourself a treat, a few days or a week, and you will see just what I mean. Just take my advice, everyone.
Yes, we found Flavius. Yes, Flavius. Top of the morning, sir. Top of the morning. Flavius.
Morning.
What?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Oh, a nice rainy morning, man.
Oh, you having rain this morning?
Showers opening up. Yeah, the showers opened up, man.
I don't hear you brag about the weather, that's why. That's good. You're getting rain. That's good, man.
Yeah.
It's something that is needed.
Oh, yeah. Nice rain, man. Yeah.
So what else?
Very much so.
What else is happening? Because I know today's usually be community projects, Labor Day.
Very much so.
But because of COVID, nothing like that is happening.
That's turned. That is turned into no movement day.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing is open, no shops, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to.
I hear you, man. So everything locked down. Total lockdown again. I get. We're having some. It seems like everybody is home today, so your internet is really bad this morning. Huh? All right, I think.
And we're not going to do tomorrow morning.
I can hardly hear you because you were off.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear. So you can repeat what you just said?
Yeah, so we are locked down from 2 p.m. yesterday until 5 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Ah.
Mm.
That's really locked down. Them batten on the down, man. That on the lockdown. That a batten down. Well, if that will keep down the numbers.
Oh yeah. And with the rain now, that sure will keep everything down.
Yeah. Well, we're glad, so the farmers, them might get some rain. I hope it's an all-island rain. Where it can really hold everybody, indoors for a period of time.
Yeah, because yesterday I was hearing on the news that they arrested quite a few people.
Okay.
For partying as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened to these people that them can.
Them still have to break the curfew, man. That's the thing.
But people are very serious now. The government and the police are very serious now. So if they catch you, you're gone.
And it comes with a fine as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Them charging more. I don't know how much it is now, but I know they had increased it a few months ago.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can bring in Teddy this morning early, and see if we can have a discussion.
Yeah, please.
I know he was supposed to talk to us about something in a book that he said he was going to look for this week, so we can he can talk freely about it. So I think I seen a copy of the book. Time for action. Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
The report of the West Indian Commission. So let's go get Teddy.
sweetest loving ever come my way. Do anything, anything I say. When he loves me this way, the only thing I say is, oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, Sabagwaya. Oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, Sabagwaya. You got Bagwaya in it, so wonderful. You got Bagwaya in it, so wonderful. Bagwaya is so wonderful. All I can say is, oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, Sabagwaya. Oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, Sabagwaya. Look me with it, ton, dee ton a break. Man, you better run, come, cause I need a fix. Man, you better run, come, cause I need a fix. I feel it, ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ooh, Miss Abagwaya. Oh, mama. Ooh, Miss Abagwaya. Oh, mama. Ooh, Miss Abagwaya. Oh, mama. Ooh, Miss Abagwaya. He got Bagwaya in it. So wonderful. Mr. Bagwaya in it. So wonderful. He got Bagwaya. So wonderful. I met a boy the other day. Got the sweetest loving ever come my way. Do anything, anything I say. But when he loves me this way, the only thing I say is, oh mama, mama, oh mama, mama, oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, Sabagwaya. And you hit me with it, ton, dee on the breaks. Man, you better run, come, cause I need a fix. Man, you better run, come, cause I need a fix. I sing it, ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ooh, Miss Abagwaya. Oh, mama, mama, keep on loving Miss Abagwaya. Oh, mama, mama, keep on loving Miss Abagwaya. Oh, mama, mama, oh, mama, mama.
Each and every Monday at this time, we bring in the one and only Mr. Teddy Laidley with a really current news in Jamaica, the Caribbean, and around the world. Top of the morning, Teddy. Top of the morning. What's happening?
Well, top of the morning to you and Flavius. How are you doing?
I'm good. What's the weather like in your neck of the woods?
Well, we've been having afternoon showers, and as the weatherman predicted, there's a trough within the region, and so it's a blessing because, as you know, the NOAA, which is a national network for sort of hurricane and all of that, they say that we are having higher temperature. You know, the temperature really soar, and you're really definitely feeling it here in Kingston. I don't know how Flavors is feeling it there in his part because he's more rural and a lot of trees and all of that. But here in the city, it is hot. You know, the temperature soaring to a new height.
Okay.
But it's something that we kind of get used to. You know, just like the drought.
Yes.
You know, in another couple of days, you know, the water restriction will set in and you hear all the stories all over again. You know, you just laugh at it and wonder when it's going to be corrected.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
So that is it happening on this side. And as you're aware, today is Labor Day, and it's a total shutdown of the country. And so what is happening here is that we call a no movement day. So nobody is supposed to be out on the road, and they say that you're supposed to spruce up the back of your yard and spruce up at home So a lot of persons, I would imagine, are taking that into consideration. I myself, as you know, there's a saying, whistle and ride. So having my earpiece while I am doing some domestic here, you know.
Really, really
So
good. Good, man.
that
Good.
that is what happening here. So far in terms of the corona,
Mm-hmm.
and for the last 2 years that we have been going through this, the one thing I can boast about is that we just shy of the thousand deaths. You know, so we're doing good despite whatever happens with a population of what we have here in terms of the census. Because for years they keep on saying that Jamaica has a population of 3 million,
Yes.
right? Now, whether it's true or false, or because some people never get a chance to be on the census because they live in deep, deep Jamaica, and the census office will always put people where they can reach people. They're not putting them in the heart of the country
Yes.
because it's too expensive, you know. So you basically are going to count your workforce. You're going to count people that are in the metropolitan. So if you look at our population, are you there?
Yeah, man. I'm here. I'm here with you.
Yeah. If you look at a population of say 3 million, and a crisis, a pandemic have hit a country like Jamaica, and we are under 1,000 deaths. That really speak volume,
Yeah.
right? And when we check the background of these deaths that occur over the period of the pandemic in the country, it is not just a COVID. It's not. There are other underlying illness that take place. And then you break it down into segments at the age group who mostly affected with their other illness and being then contracted COVID. So with numbers are not looking bad. Personally, we are now developing through the CDC. We're now developing to test the new strain of the virus from the Ministry of Health. So now we'll be settling in to do our own testing. We don't have to send it out of the country. So in another few months, we'll be testing for the strain, which apparently is coming from England.
That's a good move.
So
That's a good move. That's
yeah,
a good move.
we'll be doing that. And as you know, again, the Moderna that the U.S. government said that they would share with us, the Biden administration is saying that they put a stoppage on export of it. So we still be doing the AstraZeneca. And what have happened? 6,000 persons already get their second vaccine. They have approximately 40,000 persons lined up to get the second dosage. So looking at it, we're not doing bad, and on top of it again, the lockdown, 8 o'clock lockdown, the movement. Although there are several persons across the country that are breaching the disaster management act. Last night they held 48 persons in a section of Clarendon that had a party attended by over 200 persons. They held 48 because, as you know, when the authorities came, people fled into other people's houses and scattered. So they have to hold 48 people. The other night again, they're holding. And like we discussed the last time, there is, I think it has to do. Are you there?
Absolutely. I'm here with
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, I think it has to do with the fact that I think like a pandemic hit a country like Jamaica that we we are seen as a party capital of the region. We have the carnival, we have the brick jowl, we have Rebel Salute. You know what I mean? There's a calendar of events.
Yes.
And somehow, it's affecting the DNA, the psychology of people that they, because even at the party, most people were not wearing masks. And what happened is, I think frustration set in, and people don't even think of the consequences of their action. You understand?
Yeah.
As far as they're concerned, yeah, they just want to have fun, and I think that is what is
Boy, I mean,
really is a problem.
I forgive the Caribbean.
And it's just like it reminds me of a situation. Yeah, it reminds me of a situation where I was looking at the news and saw down there in Miami, in your neighborhood, where young people were partying and everything, and the reporter asked them the same thing: Do you take into consideration? And it's like it did mean nothing to them. Did mean don't don't tell me about this. I don't care.
That's true. I mean, no,
and
we don't have to wear masks, because they that have been lifted actually, and they're saying that if you have taken your shots first and second, you can start mingle with everybody. So but for precaution, some people are still wearing their masks, including myself. I'll stop wearing it until further.
Well, I tell you, from my personal point of view, I can tell you this. I only wear it whenever I'm going into business establishment. If naturally, I'm alone in the car, I don't see why I should be having a mask. If 95% or 99% of the time, I'm in my vehicle and I am alone. There's nobody inside there with me, right? When I get to my office, my assistant is out front. After I pass her, I get into my office. I'm alone inside there.
Yeah.
So, I don't bother wearing a mask when I'm at the office. Normally, man, if person is coming to me, they talk to my assistant first before they come, and they go to the protocol, But like I said, we are doing well. The shutdown is helping, and it helping the crime situation, because the police can tell you that breaking is totally going down, because people are at home now, so no breaking. The criminal can't break it to your house.
Yeah, that's true.
Somebody was giving a joke on the social network that they asking for relief package too, because they are out of job.
That's actually.
Yeah, it's a joke. Somebody said, the criminal put the person on the mask and everything, and said that he need a relief package because he's out of work.
Yeah, and get the hustling. But seriously, Teddy, looking at the Caribbean, the region, right? The numbers, the death toll, a lot of people, including myself, was expecting the numbers to be bigger. And for the region, we don't much million, 40 million people, and we don't even in the where I call it, we even in the 50,000 death toll. So that's good.
Man, that's what I'm saying, because like I pointed out, when you look at the population of Jamaica, and we don't even reach 1,000 deaths.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it speaks volume, and that's a good look for Jamaica and the region. And then now, tourism is opening up for the region. Um, Germany give the green light. You know what I mean? And so a lot of other countries, as you rightly said, are looking at the region and see that the region is not a risk. It's only your country is saying that we are a risk. You can imagine that? Your number has gone up so skyrocket, and you're saying you put out CD, say that we are a tier 5, and people coming to the region is likely to contract COVID, and you were dropping like flies.
Yeah, well, I think the
no one of them to drop out to the world level.
Yeah, man, COVID is alive and well, see we in the US, because recently we lost a friend. He was on his way to Africa, decided to stop off in New York, and he got sick there and spent some time in the hospital before he died. So it's alive and well in some region, you know. So it's still mind-boggling as to why, you know, the restriction of mass has been lifted by the CDC, why they're saying people can mingle, you know. It's just mind-boggling for me. I don't know about other people, but it's just mind-boggling, because even if you get your 2 doses, it was known that people were still, you know, contracting the virus, even though they were, you know, given 2 dosage. So I don't know. Just be careful, man.
Yeah, and
have a right for decide his own destiny. That's how it is right now.
Wow. So no, we understand why you say you have a time to see my face. I hear my lyrics. Here it is. You know, job. You know, a lot of people might not even know it says piece of Barbados job.
Yeah. Everybody have a right to decide his own destiny. Yeah.
You know which song that come from? You there?
Yeah.
You know which song that piece come from?
What? Every man have a right to decide his own. Yeah, man.
Yes. Tell your audience.
Africa Unite.
Yeah.
Africa Unite.
From the song Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So there is, like I said, within Jamaica here, you know, the sad news, the sad news again of one of the things that we talked about last week. You know, it's so sad that the murdering of our females. I don't know. I don't know. I just have to make a joke of it. I don't know if now that COVID set in and people can't move, you know what I mean, people are being caught cheating now or something like that, you know.
But so it's supposed to restrict you.
Yeah. You know. So how is St. Vincent going? Because there was a report that the volcanic eruption hit the St. Vincent ganja farmer real bad. So again,
well, tomorrow we can reach out to what's his name, Mr. Daniels. I hear what is happening, because my mind went across him this morning, but I said I was waiting to see if them have like a monthly report, because remember the last time we spoke with him, they were started to clean up certain areas. You know.
Okay.
We can link up with him. Fine. Were you able to check the book?
No. Yes, no. The good thing about it, you know, is that I'm at home and the book is here at home. So let me just pull it off myself, because I don't know if you're able to put up the copy that I sent you for the public to see.
No, let me do it in the meantime.
I don't know.
In the meantime, while you're talking, let me get it.
Yes.
Shoot it up right away.
Yeah, because the funny thing about it.
Still that is office man.
No. I am here just going through just looking at the content of it and the chapter 2 look at the CARICOM experience, the context and perspective, the challenges and opportunities, the new emphasis in development and a global setting. Now, like I mentioned to you, this book was first published in 1992, and like I mentioned, I met Sridhar Rampal along with Dean Nita Barrow, Alistair McIntyre, right? The West Indies Commission. It was chaired at the time by Sir Sridhar Rampal, Vice Chairman Sir Alistair McIntyre, and the patron of it was again Dean Nita Barrow. And person sitting on the commission was Frank Rompasad, Roderick Rainford, the late Professor Nestor Ford, Gillian Nathan, Sandra Mason, and whatever happened is that they went through and, as I said, look at the Caribbean, right? Look at the cultural dimension, a distinctive cultural expression of our music, our literature, and our art that have been exposed to the world, because Pulitzer Prize winners also came from the Caribbean and well-known poets, and they look at several things. They look at mining, mineral available, because the Caribbean by itself, as we said, can survive. For example,
there's the book.
Recommendation, improve.
It's up.
Right. Yeah. Recommendation. Right. Recommendation, they said, within looking at agriculture. Because what they did was to look at all areas, and then at the end of the thing, they give a recommendation. That domestic agriculture be accorded adequate protection against subsidized exports from the industrialized countries over and above that provided by anti-dumping legislation, and that those safeguard policies be focused and targeted and time-bound. That's one. Two, that agriculture, manufacture, and tourism be developed on a symbolic basis. Three, that the region develop and apply a common set of phytosanitary regulations to safeguard the regional agriculture sector. Four, that in accordance with the decision already taken to create a single market economy, the ban to inter-regional trade in agriculture be removed. Five, that steps to be taken to increase investment in agriculture with local and foreign private investment, that adequate infrastructure be put in place, distinctive disincentives such as predatory larceny removed, land tenure system reinforced, farmers given training, other support and opportunity available in manufacturing and service sector, and development of financial institutions provide finance on a concessional term to develop the infrastructure and to satisfy the special needs of tree crop agriculture. That the region and national research capacity program be made more mutually supportive economically and focus on a specific priority area. The government adopt policies which would maintain stability, keep inflation under control and so restrain increased interest rates, which act as a disincentive to investment and long-term planning in agriculture. They take a look at bananas. The producer of the region continues to regard increased yield per acre and quality improvement as fundamental necessary. So one of the things that, like I said, I like, they look at the problem, and at the end of each, they make a recommendation.
Okay.
So to investment, saving and finance institution, they make a recommendation that the CARICOM government reiterate their intention to establish a single, the same thing that you were talking about, a single, to establish a common currency as an essential part of the single market. That such a common currency be introduced by those member countries which satisfy the prescribed criteria, leaving the door open for others to join within a defined time period. That broadly based technical committee be appointed, including representatives from the private sector, to develop the detailed arrangement for the introduction of a common currency, that the establishment of an independent monetary authority be an integral part of the process of launching the common currency. So the point I'm saying here, this was done, like I said, from 19, oh my God,
from
1992. No. The point is that in 1992, the West Indies Commission put together a time for action. And we're saying that next year is going to make it 30 years. 30 years, right? That this book has been published. And the question is, what have we taken from the West Indies Commission to help improve the life of the region? Right? Now, when you look at it, here in Jamaica, we're saying that by 2030, which is basically just 9 years away, right? Jamaica is supposed to be the place to live, work, and rear children. And then the question is, 30 years ago, something was put in place and nothing has been done. That's the point I'm saying. Nothing has been done. And you wonder, within that 30 years, I'm not sure if Sheila Rampal is still alive, but I know Professor Nicholford is no longer around. They need Barrow, I think she's also gone. You know what I mean? Right? And you look at it, and as the title, Time for Action, right? And is not, like I said to you, is not a situation where the commission does talk cheap. They put in recommendation in place. And I got this copy because what they did, Franco, they then visit the diaspora in 1993. 93, they came to Canada and they held a talk and they were giving up these books. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a situation that the average person could not access this information. That's how come I have a copy. And like I said, nothing have been done from that time until now. Next year we're going to make it 30 years. And we'll keep on trying to find solution to the problem when the solution is already there. This is one thing that I keep on saying to people. There enough research have been done within the region. All we need to do is to take up those research and dust it off and implement it.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
Why is it? Why is it that we so hesitant? Why is it we're so hesitant to make these things happen? I don't know. I don't know. And like I said, the title of the book says time for action. And we have not. And I don't think any of the... Hello?
Yes, Teddy. I'm here with you.
Yeah, I don't know if any of the successive government, and I cannot speak for the region.
Mm-hmm.
I can speak for Jamaica. And I'm wondering if any of the successive government or persons within the, I know they must have knowledge of this report of the West Indies Commission. Because at the time, like I said, Professor Nettleford were on it. And in 1992, the PNP government was in power.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Right, because I think that was the time, if my thing that served me right, 89,
I was when
PNP came into power. Yes, Mali came back in.
Michael won.
Right, and then he handed it over to PJ around that time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I know successive governments must get a copy of the report long before it turned into this book. Right? And then they ask themselves, what have the successive government have done about it? And are persons putting party over country? That is the question. Are we putting
that
party?
book was written by Caribbean Minds. People.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So it wasn't something that is handed down to us by the international body. Mm-hmm. It is a finding that I just said Caribbean Mind come together and say, look, let us solve our problem. Let us address our problem. You know, what I'm going to do, I will try. This is just a suggestion.
Yeah.
I will try and take a photograph of the recommendation and send to you. Right? From each. So we will look at the topic, like for example, investment and so forth, and then because we can't go through all of it, and just put up the recommendation. Just put up the recommendation on agriculture, mining, finance and investment. These are some things. So other people, you know what I mean? Because we already, Franco, we already know the problem. We already know the problem. We already hear about the problem. So let us look at the recommendation that was put forth by the commission. So therefore, it's not a talk thing. You know, so listeners can say, yes, they saw the recommendation. And so maybe this could spur, because many people might not, as I said, not know of the book and know of the commission, but let us put the recommendation in the space that people can say, this was done by in almost 30 years ago by the West Indies Commission.
I think we should.
So I'm going to.
I think we should open up that morning, put it into the Zoom meeting, so we can get other participants in that chat.
Yeah.
And hear what they have to say as well.
Yeah. So let me send you some of the recommendations. So therefore, what can possibly happen, you know, we can then use it as an avenue to say, has any of these recommendations been taken up?
Yeah.
So we can look back now and say, okay, fine. The last administration, whether it's Jamaica or anywhere within the region, have taken up the idea, or or successive government have implemented. So let us look at the recommendations, and then also let us look and see if any have been undertaken. Any of the recommendations have been undertaken.
That sounds fair enough.
So we don't want to say that it's not, and we don't have evidence. So we want to put it into a position whereas we can say, here are the recommendations, and then we can examine it, and then we can discuss it to say, yes, this was done by the government, or this was implemented by Trinidad or Barbados or whatever. So that's my suggestion.
I agree with that. Flavius, what you think?
That would be my suggestion in order to. Flavius, are you there? Yeah, that would be my suggestion, because if we're going to talk about moving forward for 2030, you know, I mean, at time we get up and, as I said, time for action. At time we step up to the plate now.
Absolutely, man. Because this COVID thing has really, you know, showed us a lot of things that we supposed to be doing for ourselves as a region, you know, as a nation as well. You know?
Yeah. Exactly.
And we need to get the people that mobilize again, man.
Yeah, man.
People that need to get mobilized, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah. I keep on saying that we constantly carry home the package and let the kids.
I've been searching in my, in my iBook things for see if I find it, but I haven't seen it inside there. So.
No, man, it's not going to be there. This is what I'm saying to you. It's not going to be there. It's not going to be there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I have to find it, man. I have to find it. I don't even know if Amazon have it either. Time for
No. What you miss, Franco? The book was published, right? It didn't publish to say it was like, for example, a paper being done by the commission, and this is their finding.
Okay.
Right? And so what happens is that they give it to the successive government of the country within the region. And what they did now, they went on a campaign to talk to the person out in the diaspora to get a feedback of how they view it. Because remember, you know, they went ahead and did something and didn't get, we call it, what they did first was to come out and meet with the person in the diaspora. You understand?
Yeah.
And then now they take back all of that finding and put into the book. This is what they did. So apart from
you're fortunate. You're fortunate to have a copy. You better hold on on it. That's gold.
Yeah. So what was happening is that they travel the diaspora, get feedback from people within the diaspora.
Okay.
And then now they were able to put the book together, and then came back to the diaspora and said, here was what you suggested and what we have happened. So it was not a situation like they just talk and they never show any proof to say that they're finding, they didn't carry out their findings, and they did. So that's why the book is entitled Time for Action. So now that we discuss, now that we have the finding, let us put it now in action.
True.
All right. I just want to read something for you from the the chairman profile. As we were saying, the chairman was Shida Grandpa. We hope the report will be widely read. It addressed to the people of the West Indies and the Caribbean people everywhere, including those of their government. If our ideas are sound, it is to support for them. It is support for them from the people of the CARICOM that will both justify and compel action. That was from the chairman. Now, from the progress report, if there is one undeniable truth deriving from the total West Indies historical experience, it is that whatever the task we do, it's better if we do it together. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That was the report. I said, whatever the task we do it better when we do it together. Now, from the report itself, it says, as we approach the 21st century, we dare not turn aside from each other. Local identities may be in vogue, but we do well to remember that they are invariably being indulged under the roof of regional home. We began to build our regional home a long time ago. Dismantling it would be a malign act. And it is dismantling that we will face if integration is not perfected, but allows to begin the inevitable alternative progress of unrevealing. There's no way for us but forward. There is no way for us but forward. It should be for us the natural way. It is for us the best way. That was from the report itself. So you notice what we're saying. We have to work collectively to achieve one objective. And as you rightly said, COVID has shown us as a region that we can get together, because just with the volcano within St. Vincent, we did not wait on our international counterparts to step up and help within St. Vincent. The region came together and still coming together to help our brothers within the region.
Yeah, man, a true thing. Because we're all enough now, can help each other and take care of ourselves. I mean, Barbados, as we speak, I think November 30th this year, they're going to have their session to what you call it, get themselves away now from the British monarch. It's that's when everything, going put into play. I got some information recently from Ambassador David Commission, and it was a speech made by I think it was Motley. So he said he's gonna find the audio copy and send it to us so we can play it on the podcast for people to hear it. Because
yeah, man, we have to do something.
We have to step up together now, man. Start work just like how you have the European Union.
Yeah, man.
European Union and work together as a collective force. Others, the Caribbean now and Africa Union need to get themselves organized again.
But you forgot one thing, The powers that be, remember, no. Remember, don't get mixed up with Europe, because the whole of them are ex-colonial people. Come on.
Well,
yes, I mean, they benefit from the Caribbean and Africa. So don't go there, Franco, because they don't want that happen.
No, but we have to get some balls, man. We have to find some leaders with some balls.
No, come on.
Hey,
come on, Franco.
Teddy,
Franco. Well, I take Franco.
Yeah.
No, Franco. History have taught us that anybody have come up and want to develop and practical, they are being assassinated. Come on.
That's
We
true.
can name the
That's
African leaders that
That's
have been.
true.
Look
That's
how
true.
they malign Michael Manley in the 70s. Come on.
But it's time for us to make a change. We have to make a change now. We have to get up and start move. We can't make sure every time one of our leaders step up, them assassinate them. We give up. No, we can't give up no more.
No.
No, at the time we have to fight. Even if it means we have to take up
What happened is, well,
I'm serious about
I
it.
take-
Even if it
I
means we
take
have to
it-
take up arms. It's
no,
time
no,
for us.
yeah,
Time
but
for us to get together.
no. Hold on. Be careful now, because you might be cited for inciting riot and revolution, and subsection 4, paragraph 5 can come against you. So if you're going to do it, if you're going to do it, you have to do it the way that they taught you.
Well, we have to show
They
them.
undermine. Remember how they do it, You see what I mean? When certain bodies were undermined in certain countries, they went into the country and undermined its media, its investment and other things. We know how it go. We know how it go. So maybe we have to learn from them and beat them at their own game.
Hey,
So the less
there you go. I like that. I like
So-
that. I
so
like
there-
that phrase. I like
So
that
therefore,
phrase.
we don't tell them our intention.
I like that phrase. Learn from them. and
Yeah,
beat
we
them at
don't come. Yeah, we don't come and use a medium to tell them that we want to take up arms, so they can use that against you. You say that.
Well, we have to do something.
So-
Definitely we have to find
Yeah.
leaders now with balls. We have to step up and talk and put actions forward. What Barbados is doing, the rest of we have to start doing it. Jamaica needs to
Let
start
us see it.
a page out of for them.
No, but you know the funny thing about it, Jamaica was considered the leader within
Exactly.
the region,
They were the first
And
who
look
were
like that.
suggesting it, and we still haven't made a move yet.
Yeah, that is it. Within the region, we were seen as, first of all, we were seen as the capital of the Caribbean.
We're still in a change. We're still
Yeah.
the capital. we just get short sighted, so we're still the capital.
Well, in a Jamaican term, you say we have kakai.
Yeah, we just get short sighted. Anyway, Teddy, we love that. We love the discussion this morning, and we thank you. There are people in the chat room who say them love it, Time for action.
So what I will do, like I said, what I will do is just do the recommendation.
Okay.
I will just take a picture of the recommendation. So I take a picture of the headline and then take a picture of the recommendation
Right.
and send to you, so we can have it up.
Teddy,
Yeah.
when you finish, wrap it up back in that paper and hide it. Because
No. What we want to do.
that is a document that it's very rare. And I know
No,
this
we
stuff-
want it's no use to us hiding. The same thing we were talking about. We have to
No,
expose it.
you hide your copy because it's very rare. You might say, boy, Franco, I can't find the book again. I don't know where it turn.
Well, unless it's an invasion that takes place.
That's why I tell you, say, you hide your copy.
Yeah, almost had that book. You see how long I tell you I have that book, and I'm glad that the discussion came about that I could draw for it. And if, and like yourself, if people can ask a request for it, because I just say it's hard to be around, but it's not around.
Yeah.
So look like they don't want us to have it.
Me say I've been searching for it from last year.
It's just like a book. I think I need to show you another book that was written by Michael Manley.
Yeah, Flavor
called
said that.
Struggle in the Periphery. Have you ever come across that book?
No, I heard about it though. Flavors mentioned it to me once, and somebody.
All
else
right,
mentioned
good.
it to me.
No, that book, I'm going to send you a picture of it.
Send me a
that
picture
book was
of it.
for only students that is doing politics, and it's not available in the bookstore because it highlights what it did. It highlights Mali talk about what happened from the 1976 election all the way up to his whole journey.
Okay.
It's called Struggling the Periphery. Now, that book, like the Walter Rodney book, were not accessible. You know, the Walter Rodney book called Europe Underdeveloped Africa.
Mm-hmm.
No, I went to an underground bookstore and found those books on those two books. Is not many people have copy of Walter Rodney, How Europe Underdeveloped Africa, because it was a banned book. Mm-hmm. It was banned. And like you said, with the one that Michael Manley wrote, Struggling the Periphery, was also on the list. So I will send you and your readers a copy of it, so you can go out and get it to understand the geopolitics that is taking place in the world. Oh boy, tell you. So I just say we have to find leaders who will know stand up.
Yeah, man, that's true, man. We have none right, you know.
Yeah.
We have a few.
Anyway.
We have a few in the what you call it, in the back seat coming up, but they've not reached that status yet, so they have to be careful.
Yeah.
They have to be careful.
Yeah. Anyway, as I said, thanks again for another week.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much, Teddy, for taking time out of your backyard duties this morning.
Yes. Right. I will know what 10. I will know what 10. Since I must start my yard and labor.
All
right. We catch up. You take care now.
Yeah, you have a good
All
night.
Right, cool.
Teddy. All right.
Yeah. All right, Flavio.
Okay, yeah, man.
So, Flavius.
Yeah, man.
You so quiet this morning. What's going on, man?
No, I've been trying to say some of my language well, but it don't seem as you are here.
Oh, okay. But your line did open anyway. Anyway, 1 minute.
Homeland, in my own homeland, enjoying the bright, the warm sunlight. Oh my God, what a beautiful sight in my own homeland. This place is so nice, wanna do everything twice. Yes, I feel as if I'm in a paradise. No matter the season, you've got every reason. This place is another little heaven. East or west, I couldn't care less. Ooh, this place, it is definitely blessed. My own homeland. North or south, feel free to wander about. You can jump, dance, or sing and shout in my own homeland. Give yourself a treat, a few days or a week, and you will see just what I mean. Just take my advice, everyone is nice. You feel like royalty, my friend.
Yes, indeed. There you go. So, we come to the end of another Monday morning, really current. Tomorrow, our guest will be again none other than Mr. Devon Panton. Tuesday, discussion Tuesday. And he's going to continue, right, Flavius, with what where we left off last week.
Yeah.
With the what you call it, sacred dwarfs.
Dwarf. Yeah, it might bring a few additional stuff in. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna have an open panel discussion Zoom link again going out to all our contacts. So feel free to join us when you get that link tomorrow. The link will be sent out early so that you have it at least an hour before showtime, and come with your questions, so that I know Devon will do his best to answer it as best as possible. So what do you have to say before we get out of here? Flavy.
The time is changing now. We are moving into summer. So we're getting the heat and rain. And, a lot of people are being vaccinated, and other people still don't want to be vaccinated. It's a really some trying times now. But with all that we do, we have to remember that the discipline and the respect is what we still have to go by. And use your own judgment in what you do. Use your own judgment. But if you keep on with your mask wearing and the likes, and have the respect for your neighbors and your family, and be
Flavius gone again.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm here.
Okay then. So live and love every moment of your life. Be grateful for each new day. Cherish your family and friends. Bless others. Keep the faith. Never lose hope. And remember, prayer changes things. So until tomorrow when we do it all over again, we want to thank all our participants this morning in the chat room. I see 2 people that were participating. I saw Francine and Toilette is there. And for those who didn't participate as well, thank you for taking time out of your schedule. So do join us tomorrow when we do it all over again with Mr. Devon Panton. And this is a Zoom link. So you can join us in a Zoom meeting for Mr. Panton tomorrow. So I'm going to ask Queen Labafu in the Garifuna language to say the Our Father for us. And then Tafina will take on myself to take us out of here. So until then, take care.
You lead us so full. You belong far away away. Ajugwala lebo buseru lida mua lida sungfula lida mua lida sungfula.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me have to take away me say. Me have to take away me say. Me have to hide like a thief in the night. Me have to get out the side. Me have to take away myself. I have to take away myself. I have to utilize I weeds. Show the eye cleave your eyes. I said, yeah. I find you very hard to resist. But this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play me.
Fortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away me say. May I feel take away me say. May I feel high like a thief in the night. May I forget dark aside.